Earlier this year, I tried blacking out my front grille on my Kia Stinger using this generic blackout wrap, and I had some issues. So, in today's video, I want to answer the question if it's worth getting the templates to black out those grills, or should you just stick with the generic wrap and save some money? Alright, so I'm actually going to be taking the bottom half of the upper front grille and working with that piece first. So what I do is just kind of line it up in the center so I can see kind of how much room I have on each side. Now, when I was installing this, I tried installing the top half of it right at the edge, which I would not recommend because that did not leave me with enough room to cover everything. Kind of did. There's some spots where the chrome shined through. So just line it up in the middle, leaving a little bit on the top and the bottom. The template luckily does give you enough material that you can overshoot it width-wise. Now the only thing I didn't do here, which I need to do, is I don't stretch the material at all going left to right, and that does affect it later on when I install the top half. I don't have enough that it overlays, so if you were trying to do this, I would stretch it a little bit more. Besides that, those are just two things that I noticed. And then after I lay everything down, I'm just going to give it a little extra heat to make sure it all shrinks up and wraps and holds itself nice and well. And then I just take a sharp razor blade and put it in between the grill and the bumper and then cut off the excess. So now I'm working on the top half of the upper grill, and this will show you here. I'm having some trouble. I'm realizing that it's actually not long enough without really having to stretch it. So that's why on the bottom half, you're going to want to make sure you stretch that piece a little bit more towards the left and right. So I'm just making do with what I can. I get to a point where I think it's good enough, so I'm just going to lay it down. For me, I had to, the easiest part to adhere to the upper grill was right here on that little lip, so I just adhere everything there, and then I work on heating it and stretching it over top. Just heating, working it in, making sure there are no bubbles. Now, once I have it all in, once again, taking that sharp razor blade and just cutting in between the grill and the bumper, making sure not to hit the paint or anything. And then once again, I go back, heat it, and make sure all the edges are laid down correctly so it won't peel off later. So now I'm going to try and take this off this knifeless tape to reduce the overlap, which honestly I need to work better at because this nylon string did not want to come off the tape, so I have a little bit of issue here, and it doesn't get the best cut at the beginning. So here's the finished look of the upper grill with the blackout templates. I think it looks pretty good. There are little inconsistencies that were more my fault than the template's fault. You can see here, since I was lining up that top edge of it, you can see where I couldn't lay it down perfectly. Now, since I didn't stretch it to the left and right, there was a little bit of a gap there over top. Up top, I did have a little bit of struggle going there, and then on the right side you can see that since I didn't stretch it, but overall I liked it a lot better. Alright, so now moving on to the bottom grill. This piece came with 8 different sections, so I'm just going to start with this bottom one. Super simple and easy, just kind of make sure I get my feet wet. It is a little short overall, so you will have to stretch it a tad. Now I'm jumping over to the right side, getting this little lip on the inside of the little V, I guess is what you would call it. They give you ample stuff. This one was fairly simple as well. If you need to stretch it, you can stretch at the top where it has more. But the trouble, it was a little tricky getting it over this edge up here, kind of where that 90 bends up there. But if you just heat it up and work it, it doesn't wrinkle. And then I was just here cutting out the excess. So next I'm going to work on kind of like the inside loop here. I wanted to try, there's this piece, and then there's that little flange piece in the middle to go, but I decided to try this one first. This one was a little bit more difficult because it's so much longer and has a curve to it.
That's what she said.
So here I'm just working it, making sure that I get a good coverage of where I'm happy. So like with everything else, once you get in place, you apply the heat to smooth out completely. Once that's done, you smooth out the edges and then cut off the excess. And for this case, I did not use any knifeless tape because the overlap between this and the first piece I just installed is very minimal, and I didn't feel like it was required. Now for the last piece, it's as simple as the other one. The only difference is I added knifeless tape in this sense because I was worried about the overlap was going to be too much. Now the only one that I would forego is this one that I applied first along the edge, the vertical edge. It's not really needed. The overlap there is very minimal depending on how you place it. The one that's really needed is down at the bottom where this bigger flange piece meets that C. So that's how I applied this tape. The only things you won't see is the last piece is the upper for the lower trim. It's as simple as placing the first one. You might want to lift the car up a little bit when you get to that piece because it was a little hard laying on the ground trying to look up and place that piece correctly. But besides that, enjoy the next 30 seconds of me installing the trim on the left side. Alright everybody, that's going to be in today's video, and to give my final thoughts on the upper and lower grille pre-blackout dechrome kits from Amazon is I like them a lot more than I thought I was going to. I thought they were kind of going to be a waste of money, but it really broke down the whole wrapping process to dechrome them. That helped me a bunch. So if you want to pick up yourself a kit, the kit's links in the description down below. There are some overlaps, so if you did want that, you would definitely have to go for black wrap yourself and then doing it that way. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this content or any of my content, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share, put on all notifications. It really helps me out tremendously. Lets me know that you guys are enjoying this content. But anyway, thank you guys once again for watching this content and all my other content, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.